Hey, welcome to Cow-Free Kicks. On this channel I review leather-free sneakers only, and today's video is all about the DIADORA ACBC Mythos Blushield Volo 3. Welcome to the channel. If you're new to my videos and you've not seen one before, I always look into 5 different categories when I review a pair of sneakers, and they are looks, comfort, weight, breathability and price. Then at the end of the video I will give these absolute mouthful of a shoe name: DIADORA ACBC Mythos Blushield Volo 3s, an overall rating out of 5 stars. If you do like what you see as you're going along, as always, do not forget to show a little bit of extra support by clicking the thumbs up like button below on your device, and whilst you're down there you can also subscribe to the channel. So let's kick this review off then, as we always do, by checking these ACBC DIADORA combos out on feet. This version of the Mythos Blushield Volo 3s has been made in partnership with DIADORA and sustainability champions ACBC. If you're not sure who they are, just check them out on Instagram, and there's plenty more information also on their website. But what they've created together is DIADORA's first vegan OK certified and really sustainable running shoe that also, I think, translates incredibly well into a lifestyle sneaker. This is because there's main features, especially with the upper of the shoe, that make it really stand out from the other sneakers out there that are running shoes, and other versions of this shoe in particular, and I do think make it stand out a little bit as a lifestyle sneaker as well. Now, the main feature for me on this upper is this cork detailing that you get around the tongue in this kind of crisscross pattern. You also get it around the lace loops, and also the DIADORA branding on the side of the sneaker on the outside of your foot is also made from cork detailing. You don't get any DIADORA branding really on the inside of the shoe. You get this smaller brand logo here that appears in this linear fashion, but you don't get the larger cork detailing that you get on the outside. You do get a bit more DIADORA branding towards the heel cup of the sneaker and also on the top of the tongue, and there's some ACBC branding as well just on the outside of your foot as well. Now, really for me, they stand out because of this cork detailing, and also the fact that they are made from a partially recycled polyester upper that's very nice and soft to the touch. And also, when you have these shoes on feet, you can see that they've got quite a transparent look to them in areas of the shoe, especially the toe box, where you do get this recycled polyester upper. There are some nice details, especially on the toe box, with this suede-like material. Don't forget, it is a vegan certified sneaker, so it's not suede, but it's suede-like to the touch. And also, that is the same material that you feel on the heel cup of the sneaker as well. You also get a very little heel pull on the back of the shoe as well, which is handy to get these on because they do have quite a narrow foot opening on them. Also, you get with this shoe a Bio-EVA based midsole. It's a combination foam midsole with also the Blushield technology. You can just see there that also looks a little bit like the Reebok Hexalite technology, with this little gel pattern that you can see just cutting through the middle of the midsole there. And you also get a partially recycled rubber outsole for these sneakers that you can see featuring in black. Overall, I think looks-wise, they look really good. They come in 2 different colorways at the moment. This here is predominantly for men's sizes, and there's also a different colorway, which I think looks great for unisex sizing, but also it's predominantly in ladies' sizes only at the moment. But overall, looks-wise, I think this shoe is really good looking on feet and offers something slightly different to a lot of runner sneakers out there, because I think they do translate really well to an everyday wear as well. I just also wanted to point out that inside the box you get this really helpful diagram of the sneaker, which points out exactly what each element of the sneaker is made out of. But secondly, this piece of paper also has a great secondary use because it's actually got seeds sewn into the paper. So if you did want to, rather than just throwing this in the bin, you can actually plant this in your back garden or into many different plant pots, and plants will grow from this paper. I'm not sure what plant will come out, but something will come out of it, which is a great way of using recycled paper like this for another use other than just throwing it in the bin and hoping it gets recycled again. Now let's move on to the step test, where I want to put this very chunky mid to the test on my back doorstep. The combination of the Blushield technology and this Bio-EVA foam midsole offers incredible comfort under feet. The ride is a little bit on the firmer side, a little bit firmer than the V7000s that I tried with the DIADORA technology, but still an incredibly comfortable ride underfoot. I really love the responsive bounce back that I got from every element of this midsole technology. From toe to heel, it just gives a really nice bouncy ride. Like I said, it rides a little bit firmer than the V7000s that I previously reviewed, but incredibly comfortable still under feet. And on top of your feet, fit-wise, these are an absolutely perfect true fit. My feet are a perfect length UK size 10, and I found the toe box had a great amount of length in it, but also a great amount of width. My feet are slightly wider than average, but I found the toe box on these, it really does splay out a little bit from the middle of the shoe, offering really nice amount of room for people like me that do have slightly wider than average feet. The overall fit for me as well was very secure, because this part of the sneaker here that wraps around the top of your feet is definitely narrower than you'll find in some other running shoes, and also the foot insert hole is a little bit narrower too. They do have really nice comfort and padding around the heel, and the tongue is also very nicely padded as well. So overall, in general, just an incredibly comfortable shoe that for me fits absolutely true and perfect. Now I want to move on to their weight, where I'm going to pop them on the scales. These DIADORA ACBC Mythos Blushield Volo 3s come in at 311 grams per shoe, which for me makes them an incredibly lightweight sneaker. Anything below the 350 gram mark per shoe can be considered lightweight, and with these coming in just over the 300 gram mark, they are a very, very nice weight. And for me, that always adds to the comfort, because I don't want to be taking really heavy shoes around with me if I'm going to wear them day to day as a lifestyle sneaker, but also as a running shoe. I think that's a really, really nice weight, especially compared to some other competitors, and also taking into account you've got this incredibly chunky midsole that offers great comfort, and the fact that the upper here does have possibly some heavier materials than you might expect with this cork detailing, but that's counterbalanced with the fact that you've got incredibly lightweight material with this recycled polyester part, which makes up most of the upper of this sneaker. Now I want to move on to the breathability test, where I want to pump smoke through the upper of the shoe to see how breathable they are. Great result in the breathability test. You can see the smoke flew out from this recycled polyester upper really quickly and in large amounts. Now obviously there are some areas of the shoe that are going to be impacted by breathability. You do have possibly slightly larger material on the toe box than you might want, but still the rest of the toe box is well exposed, so it's going to be nice and breathable. And also this material does taper off towards the rear of the sneaker, and you do get internal padding that kind of comes up to about here. You can just see the slight color change between this part of the shoe and the darker part here, where you've got some more padding around the heel. So it's not going to be breathable all the way around, offering 360 breathability, but the parts of the shoe that do offer breathability are very, very nice, lightweight and breathable. So overall, an incredibly nice breathable sneaker. Now I want to move on to their cost. Now these set me back £150. Overall, yes, it's probably a little bit too much for me, that I don't really want to spend that much on a pair of sneakers these days, but you can't really escape the fact that the price of sneakers is going up everywhere. So $150 for a shoe that I found incredibly comfortable and offers a slightly different look to a lot of runners that are trying to also be a lifestyle shoe out there. Thinking about it in more general terms, it is probably quite a fair price for this pair of shoes. Now I want to move on to my overall score for these sneakers, and really I can't give them anything less than 5 stars because I really applaud the fact that DIADORA have partnered with sustainability champs ACBC to create a shoe that for me looks really good. I know it's going to be polarizing because a lot of people aren't going to like the cork that's on the top of the sneaker, but for me I really do like that, and I do like the fact that it offers something different. They're an incredibly comfortable ride under feet and on top of your feet as well, incredibly breathable, and also a great weight. The price for me is probably the top end of what I'd want to pay, but like I've said, there's a lot of factors that go into the price of sneakers now that are possibly beyond the manufacturer's control. So overall, I think this is a really great shoe, and 5 stars is a fair outcome. Now if you agree or disagree, please do drop some comments below. You can also follow me on Instagram if you want some more updates. Don't forget to give the video a like before you leave, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Bye.